hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're gonna
I don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
a
that
whole
a threat?
fucking army. I don't give a fuck.
How does this make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging out.
Wow, stalkers. Leave the family the fuck alone. So, today is the 5th of May, 2022. Charles Perry, leave me the fuck alone. 12 years. You don't have a date. You don't have a love life. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're a rejected fail. Too stupid to figure out how to just act like a dude. Stop acting all like a girl with your doll drama queen. Move on. I don't like you. I think everybody thinks your story about it being about a romance is a bunch of bullshit. Because when you want somebody to like you, you do what they like. You do everything that disgusts women. All women. Women don't like being peeped on. So when you type in my phone, that's a crime. I don't like it. Nobody does, bitch. Nobody likes being peeped on. Get off your ass. Stop perverting around. Leave me and my family alone. So already, again today, we have the same fucking conversation. I can see you. Is it your family telling on me? Who's telling on me? I can see you. Types it in my phone. Something about Bing. I don't know what the hell that's all about. I said get the hell out of my phone. Don't contact me. I don't like it. I don't like you. No one does. When in your life have you been told on this much, Mr. Perry? Because you've been a creepster all your life. Your little peeping Tom can't get a real life. Sit there and watch people, that you can't ever have in your, you can never be like. You can't be like me. So I guess today there was a conversation. Because here's what happens. There's a bunch of 40 cops helping me, Mr. Perry. My granddad was the chief of police in Roswell. I come from 4 generations of police. I worked with people in power. You're not one. Why don't you take your little doll and shove it up your ass? I'm sick and tired of that thing. How do you know we don't have a bug in that thing? Why do you play with a doll anyway? God, these people, the stuff we hear that they do, it's so bizarre, it would blow your mind. So only he's going to know what that means. Everybody else is not going to know what that means. I'm not going to get into that. Charles knows what that means. Charles better stop pestering me. When he pesters Cynthia, hacking is a crime. When he pesters her, peeping is a crime. You can't get a real date. You just sit around watching women you can never have. You don't have any power. Too weak to pick on guys, so you beat down women. And you're caught now. You don't seem to understand what people say to you. So our shrink told the judge, there's a judge that grants investigatory orders, Mr. Perry. When you invade my privacy, they invade yours, but they have a court order and you don't. You're about to go to prison. We can't wait. A lot of people praying for that. A lot of people praying for that. You ugly piece of trash. You're rejected. I don't like you. So the shrink tells the judge, if she hates it, he does more of that. And if it's something she likes, she's flat said. She likes men who get off their ass and work. She likes men who take care of women. She likes men's men who don't act like little girls. And what's he do? All the stuff she hates. Every creepy, weirdo, sadistic, cruel, mean-ass bitch thing. That's what he does. And then he can't figure out why she doesn't like him. Yeah, it's not about a date. And I think everybody's tired of hearing that bullshit. You and your little forged marriage license and your little, we're married. Yeah, no, we're not. You're not. You are the sickest son of a, twisted. Golly, how embarrassing for you. That you can't be normal. You don't have any power. What is it with stalkers picking on the family? Maybe you could have shed some light on that because you're a professional at it. Jesus. So this, and they just will not fucking leave you alone. They will not fuck off and leave you alone. It isn't normal to stalk. It's not. You don't have shit. You have never been more told on in your life. You're not loved, you're not wanted, you're told on. And you can't read the social feedback that people do not like you. Absolutely hate your guts. What is this? We're going to do the carrot and the stick thing with her. It's tough love. Fuck you. It's just crime. Delusional. So everybody's pretty convinced that your bullshit about it being about a romance is bullshit. You need a cover up. Here's the thing. If you care about somebody, you want them to be happy even if it's not with you. You want them to have a good life. My guys, Mr. Perry knew me when I lived at those apartments that you just got me kicked out of. I lived there before. I had really good memories of that place. I went in there with nothing. Absolutely nothing. I worked very hard. By the time I left, I had I had $15,000 worth of credit card debt paid off. I had a new car, and I had new furniture that I paid cash for. I did not charge it. I grew. That's me. This person that you've created, this delusion that you've created, is somebody that you have sat around on your fat, lazy ass and figured out how to make me fail. Taking my money, everybody hates you for it. What you've just done to me. Everybody hates you for what you're doing to Mike Neely. So it's not hard to get what you just said. Don't ask me who told. You don't get to know that. Every day I repeat myself. It's the same fucking thing every day. Is it your family? I told you to stay the fuck away from my family, just like she did.
Outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're gonna find.
This guy has a restraining order against him. And he's still following her around. She had to move. She just went to visit her dad. Look who he's there. Bitch, you can't get a real life date. Nothing more pathetic than a bitch who can't move on.
That a
Fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make
Oh,
you
is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't give
get
a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can
find
bring
Is that
the
a
whole fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel? You're filming my.
What is wrong with you? Listen, I moved twice to get away from you, Mr. Perry. I didn't tell anybody you had a creepster problem for 4 years. I was already out of Texas by the time I went to the media with this. I had to. You're going to kill me. I want to make sure if I die, everybody knows it was you that murdered me. I'm going to make sure that's what happens. So that's why I went to the media with it. I didn't want to be your scandal and your error in judgment. I wanted you to go away. Get a life and leave me alone. Get out of my life. Get out of it. I don't want you in it. Didn't invite you in it. It's rape. You're a rapist. And you're a cop killer, by the way. You're a cop killer. You got a lot of people. You got a lot of police pissed off at you. I don't care what they say to your face. All of you. They're not going to say to your face what they really think for a couple of reasons. One is it's really not a wise use of time to argue with somebody who's mentally ill and stupid with Alzheimer's. Because we have the same conversation every day, Charles. I'm not going to help you. Listen to the words. Act like you understand what I'm saying. No one's going to help you. We want you gone. For 12 years, every day, you're not loved or wanted. You're told on and told on and told on and caught and told on and caught. And that's all that happens. Nothing else happens. You and your doll, shove it up your ass now. Stop contacting me. Get out of my phone. Get out of my computer. Get away from my family. Fuck off. The more he pesters her and the more he takes her money, things don't go well for us. We're seeing things happen we've not seen before. What's he do? More of it. It's like he likes getting told on. Because I don't like him. He disgusts me. I have to say the same fucking thing every day. What if we're talking about it, Mr. Perry? You want to take my car? You want to have a cop pull me over? Is he, how much did you pay him? How much did you pay him? I'm quoting your people. I'm quoting your people from police recordings. Never happened to you before. You invade my privacy, they're going to get all up in your ass. All of you. You, David, Josh, Joe, Matt, and the big guy. Whoever the hell you are. I don't know your name. I've heard names. Calvin, Blankenship, Desiree. Who are those people? I've heard Calvin talking. You got a raspy voice. Can we get her back up on that pole and on a schedule? Yeah, is that you? Always wanting to take my car, get the battery, make it where it won't start. Once I'm talking about it, that means there's a recording from police. And if we have to do it again and again and again and again and again, how many more do we have? Because we don't have Alzheimer's. We remember it. First time it's said. Every day he asks me, is it your family talking? Mr. Perry, what planet do you live on that you think I would tell you? We all want you gone. Listen to the words and act like you understand them. They think you've got Alzheimer's, senile dementia, or aphasia or something. Degenerative disease of aging, associated with aging. Because you act like you have no idea what I'm saying. Act like you understand what people say. I don't like you. I moved twice to get away from you. Go away. You're not loved or wanted. You're told on and told on and told on and told on. Do you know why? Because we're sick of you. Everybody's sick of you and your drama. And your little Queenie act. And your little, I need a lie. We all know you need a lie. I said no. Here's what I've said. In response to your offer for a bribe, I'm going to starve you till you have no choice but to lie for me and become a part of my criminal activity. I said no. Here's what they're going to do. They're going to get it back for me, every fucking penny you took. And they're going to get you off me. It isn't up to you. McNamara email wasn't up to you. Fabian puzzle wasn't up to you. Mike was drugged email, not up to you. Get her shoe print and a ringtone, not up to you. Take her car, get her kicked out of her house so she has no choice but to do what we tell her. Not up to you. We got that without your you didn't get a choice in that, did you? Nobody called you and asked for your consent, did they? We have a court order and you do not. Get the fuck off me, you sick son of a bitch rapist. Get the fuck off me. Now I'm going to tell you this for the last fucking time. I don't like you. You make all my skin crawl. No, you don't even get cooperation. It has been the same thing for 12 years. You think my family's telling on you? Why are you talking to my family? I told you to stay the fuck away from my family. Stay the fuck away from my family. Mr. Perry, stay the fuck away from my family. Now there's two of us that don't happen to like that. Get the fuck away from my family, you sick stalker reject. Nothing more pathetic than a little bitch who can't move on.
Father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can
find
bring
Is that
the
a
whole fucking
threat?
army.
You're
I don't give
find
a
out.
He says he has pictures of her. You know what Charles types in my phone? I got pictures of you. Yeah, well, we did say you're a stalker, didn't we? You know how many pictures I have of you? None. None. I don't give a fuck about you. You don't mean a fucking thing to me. You're a cancer. You're a pussy, smelly, oozy cancer. Everybody wants gone. Everybody's sick and tired of dealing with you and your drama queen act, and you need a lie, and you are pathetic. You don't have power. Power guys can get a date. You are not loved. You are not wanted. You're a rejected fail. Too stupid to figure out how to move on. Nothing more pathetic than a little bitch who can't move on. It is a crime to stalk. It is a crime to voyeur and peep on women in the privacy of their home. It is a crime to hack. Get the hell out of my life, or it'll be done for you. Every time you're told on, you dipshit, that's what that is. Act like you understand what's happening. Act like you understand words. Because guess what? The rest of the world does. Everybody's sick of you. You don't even get cooperation. Taking everything, we're going to do the carrot and the stick approach with her. Are you? How do I know you said that? The reason I know, in the yellow brick road, won't she take the yellow brick road? Here's the thing. What Mr. Perry wants to do, and we know this from police recordings, is get close enough to kill me himself since he's hired a bunch of hitmen that couldn't pull it off. David Robertson's arsenic admission in a text. Let your life fade away. He's all, I didn't respond to that. You did so because you still kept threatening me. Let your life fade away. I can't promise it'll end without death and destruction. Your little text there. Everybody's seen them. It's a text. You sent that in. Mr. James's, maybe he can kill you and it won't, and he doesn't care if it brings the suspicion we saw with Chandra Levy and Gary Condit. He doesn't care. Maybe it's worth it. Mickey James said in a text. He said it verbally the night before. I texted him and asked him about it because I wanted to get him talking about it again, and he did. You aren't wanted, you sick son of a bitch. Charles, I reject you. I don't want you. Do you not understand what words don't and no mean? Go back to kindergarten. We all learned that in when we were 2 years old. Get a nursing home or something. Get a special ed teacher to help you understand what the words don't and no mean. I've said them every day for 12 years. I don't like you. You disgust me. I'm not in love with you. You make my skin crawl. You make everybody sick at their stomach just like he does. Creepster. Creepy. Peeper creeper. Weirdo. Sex weirdo. Mental case. Not right in the head. Those are things people say about you behind your back. Drama queen. Princess Prissy Pants. Act like a dude. Do you know how to act like a normal dude? Normal dudes can get a real date. You can't. You can't do it. 12 years. You're rejected. Sit around on your fat, lazy ass. I like guys who work and have something interesting to talk about. That's what the shrink told the judge. She flat said she likes men who are men's men. Chivalrous. Kind. Work hard. Have something interesting to talk about. He doesn't do any of that. He does everything she hates. And won't do the things she likes. So it's not about romance. Because if you want to attract the opposite sex, Your Honor, you and I are both happily married to... We attracted our spouses by doing things they like. Not doing everything they hate. If we do things they hate, there's a fight and end of the relationship. Everyone knows that. How'd you get Jackie to stick around so long? What bullshit do you tell her? What do you tell her you're doing when you're sitting on your fat, lazy ass watching me in the privacy of my home against my will? You don't have my consent. You never did. That girl at Godiva's. The girl at Godiva's pulls me in the bathroom. Who are these guys? What the fuck is going on here? This ain't about a date. Because when there's... I didn't even get to graduate high school because my family's all fucking on meth. One of us had to work and take care of the bills so we have a place to live. So what's it really about? Because when somebody wants a date with me, they Snapchat me. Let's hang out. And if I want to hang out, we go hang out. If I don't, they don't bother me. So, what's really going on here? Because he comes in here and tells us we have to make you like him and not Fabian. Who is this Fabian guy? This guy's something. They all shit themselves every time his name comes up. And it's not my responsibility to make you like somebody who's repulsive. And he said that if we can't get you to change your mind, that we're not allowed to let you talk about Fabian, and if you do, we have to act like we don't care. Well, they know we care, or they wouldn't have to tell us to act like we don't. He sounds like quite a guy. I've never seen a bunch of old farts with a lot of money shit themselves the way they do when his name comes up. They're scared of him. What happened? What the hell happened in Dallas? I need you to tell me what's going on. What did they get me into? I just came to work. Next thing I know, there's a little meeting. And we're all told we have to make you not like Fabian and like Charles. And if not, find a way to put you back in jail. And so you're going to sit there until you change your mind. By the way, you were recorded. She wasn't supposed to make it the appeal. She was supposed to be in jail. We're going to illegally detain her again and kidnap her again a second time. Until she subjugates and lies for us and becomes part of our crime. And I said no. And the reason I know that you said all that, because you have 40 police all over you all the time. Protecting me from you. What you guys call NYPD, you called LAPD, you called Maricopa, you called Arizona. Yeah, and what'd you get? Nothing. You won't get anything. You know why? First of all, for my protection, for their safety. Dead Lucky and almost dead framed Mike. Almost dead framed Cynthia. So, Mr. Perry's hitman didn't quite get it done. I'm still here. I'm still alive. So we all know you're going to lure me into something where you can just slip a little something in my drink yourself. We all know the yellow brick road is my death. I'm not suicidal. I'm not even kind of suicidal. I don't believe that way. That's not doesn't follow along I don't have any temptation at all to commit suicide. None. You know what? I don't even cry. You know what I do? I get pissed and I scream and I yell. But I was taught not to cry. Have you ever seen the movie what's the name of it? Columbia with a girl, Columbia, something like that. Anyways, or Hunger Games, and you see these girls fight like a motherfucker and they'll sit down and cry because they've lost something that was important to them, something that they loved. That's normal. What people do is cry when they've lost something they love. Mr. Perry, you ruined my whole life. Everybody that's important to me, I have to stay away from because you're a threat to them. Because you go around behind my back telling everybody all the horrible things you're going to do to me. And you make it sound like it's going to there's some good intention at the end of it, and you're full of shit. And it's about time they start realizing that. Because if a little girl that I work with can tell this is not about a date, I want to know what it's really about. Something else is going on here, and it is bad. Yep, it is. I'll have someone get in touch with you. I'm not allowed to talk about it. But you're right. Do you think everybody else can't get it? You think everyone else is just stupid like you? Doesn't understand words? Can't tell something's really bad off with this bullshit story of yours? If you want to date with someone, I think you were recorded talking to somebody about that. I think the guy told you talking to me like you think I believe you, and I think you know I don't. Because I'm going to tell you something. If this was about a date, what you do is you call her up and you tell her there's things that we left unsaid that I'd like to talk to you about if you don't mind. And if she says no, that's it. It's over. And if she says yes, then you talk to her about it. You don't throw her in jail, rip her away from her family, smear her name everywhere. I did something required by law in the state where I live. There was no crime. You don't know how to properly identify your legislative duties or even what state you legislate in. None of you do. You're that stupid. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. I don't even know what to say to that. I have no words. We don't even know, you, Matt, and Josh don't know how to properly identify your legislative duties or what state you legislate in. You don't matter to me. You never did. I was in politics all my life. You ripped that away from me. You didn't have that right. You ripped Mike Neely's future away from him. He was trying to do his job, put you in jail. Right? What's the Knights of Templar? What is that, Mr. Perry? Do you think when you do something to rip people's lives up over and over and over, you're going to cause a sense of loss and grieving and animosity and resentment against you? Right? You ought to be smart enough to know that. If you can't make good judgment calls, you don't need to be in any position of leadership. And sure as shit, Mr. Person, not a cop. Cops are tested to make sure that they can make good judgment calls, and you don't. You also could not properly identify Mr. Perry's legislative duties or what state he legislates in. He doesn't legislate in Oklahoma. I left in November 2013. Mr. Perry was never my representative. John Frullo was. Guess what? I'm pro-life, but even if I wasn't, it doesn't matter. Stalking is not part of Mr. Perry's legislative duties, and everything I had to say about Mr. Perry was about that, not legislating. And guess what? One guy can't do shit, especially not the new guy from one of the smallest districts in the state. I didn't do legislation in Texas. I did federal all my life. So, you also, Mr. Person, don't know how to properly collect evidence of a crime. You didn't allow Tulsa Police to. Tulsa Police gave me your report, my police report. Connecting the dots. Guys, watch it. National Victims Stalking Resource Center. Here's protocol. And you didn't follow protocol on Justice Scalia's death either. And now everybody's mad at you for that too. You don't even know who else mad at you. You don't know who else in power going against you. Charles is the weak link. Can't control himself. Can't get a grip on reality. I'm the Jenga piece. When you push and pull at me, your whole thing gets wobbly. And it's been that way for a long time, and y'all are too dumb to get that by now. You don't get a date, you get told on, nothing else. Who in law enforcement has the actual recordings? When you're ruining lives, and you cause loss for people, they're going to start hating you. You're going to start getting resented. A lot of animosity building against all of you. So you don't even get cooperation. So, Mr. Perry, when you type in my phone, is it your family? Or is it this person or that person? What planet do you live on that you think I would even begin to answer that question for you? We want you gone. What part of that do you not get? You disgust me. You absolutely disgust everybody. And this little stunt you pulled, getting me kicked out of my home, my guys got pissed. Like a motherfucker. Pissed. They remember what it was like for me when I lived there a long time ago, and how miserable you made it this time. Every day, pestered and tormented, and I don't care who else you lie to. They know. If I can quote you, you don't think they know what you sit on your fat ass doing all day? You gotta have another courtroom. You're gonna have to answer all that too. All of you. All of you. You don't know who's helping me. And you don't know how we do what we do. But you're seeing things happen you've not seen before. And you just go right back at it every day. Oh, let's just do it all again. If it got told on again, and let's do it again. It's like dealing with a 6-month-old baby. It's so embarrassing for me. It should be for you too. I asked the shrink, why is he not embarrassed by being a peeping Tom? That is embarrassing. Why would you want to wave that around like it's like a flag, like he thinks it's a trophy that he can see me? I can see you. Ew. Yuck. Nasty. You're gross. God, what in the world is wrong with you? Did you think that would be something cool? Wow. Get some help. It's a crime for a reason. Other guys get a real date, and they don't do that. Ugh. Nasty. So I'm asking the shrink, why does he do that? Why does he type that in my phone every fucking day? I can see you. It's you. Just weird shit. Why isn't he embarrassed? She goes, he doesn't know he should be. Mr. Perry is severely mentally ill and severely mentally disabled. He's got Alzheimer's or something. He has no idea what you're saying to him. Watch his reactions. He never reacts like he understood. Never. It's like he has no idea what you said. Watch this. Stalker. Reject.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my god. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you boss of you? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
And he's talking about, I got pictures of a scratch on your arm. The fuck? So when Mr. Perry says, I got pictures of you, I can see you. Okay, the allegations are stalking. You're a peeping Tom. That's a crime. Not a trophy. It's a turnoff. You're a fat turnoff. Get off me, rapist. You sicko. You sicko. You're about to go to jail for that. You're sicko. It's not a trophy. It's embarrassing. Why aren't you embarrassed? Why don't you know you're weirdo? Fuck off. And hacking is a crime. Get the fuck out of my phone. I don't want to hear it. We're all sick and tired of hearing from you. You have never been this caught in your life, and you act like you don't know that. We don't even know what to say. Our shrink is like he desperately needs to be in a special needs facility. His attorneys and his family may end up in prison with him. They're right with him all day. They have the power to sign a piece of paper and get him some treatment. Because it ain't normal to peep and hack. and pester and pester and pester and cause problems and cause loss and drama queen and trailer park trash all over everybody else. That's not a date, sicko. You're alone. There's no woman trying to hold your hand. You're getting told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. And nothing else has happened, David. Blankenship, Calvin, whoever you people are. I've heard Calvin talking. I've heard about Blankenship and Desiree. Some about Blankenship turned white as a ghost. Did you see him? Yep. See, you're in a lot of trouble, all of you. If I can quote you, I have help you can't get to, and it isn't up to you, is it? The Fabian puzzle got right to me, not up to you. And I'm sick and tired of repeating myself over and over and over and over. We say the same thing day after day after day after day. You got Alzheimer's. The thing is, when you guys have a conversation about some crime you're going to commit against me, and we talk about it, you don't have a cover-up anymore.